everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to another interesting and amazing episode of Youth Hub. I am Hosanna Okarafo. So today on Youth Hub, we'll be talking about something that is dealing with us slowly, but we don't know. We just think it's normal. You understand? We'll be talking about youth mental health. How is your mental health? How is it going? So today we're going to be exploring challenges, coping strategies, and the importance of resilience when it comes to, handling matters that has to do with your mental issues. So to help us navigate this conversation today, we have a lawyer here with us. She's the founder of Press Charitable Organization, and I think she's also an advocate for, mental health. I remember having conversations with her. She's my very good friend, though. Okay, so welcome. Joining me is Oluwayomi Omotajo. Welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Oh my God, you look so good.
Thank you so much. It's really great to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you. Welcome to Youth Hub.
Thank you.
So let's start with the mental health. We all know this mental health thing. When we talk about mental health, people just think we are talking about, this person has psychosis, this person is mad. Okay, let's come into colo-mental. Let's bring it down to colo-mental. People just think, okay, you are not okay. But people forget that mental health, includes emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It, reflects and, affects how we think, how we feel, how we act, and how young people, today face unique mental challenges overall. Now, I have that types of challenges when it comes to mental health. I have about 4. I have depression, I have anxiety, I have stress. Most of these stressors, but people don't know. They just think, okay, it's normal. When our parents say, I have mental, they say, go and pray. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. You don't have mental health or you don't have mental issues. So you are going to be helping us understand these issues, yeah? I know you're inclined to all of these, and can you explain some common mental health challenges faced by young people today, and why this is becoming more predominant?
Okay, thank you so much. This issue is quite interesting for me because these are, pertinent issues in our society today, that is reoccurrent. So what are some mental health challenges that most youths are facing of today? And it will surprise you to note that persons as young as 20 years, 19 years are going through these issues, but nobody is talking about it. And even if they're talking about it, you're asked to go and do some really strange things. So the first challenge I would say is depression, like you rightly say. Most people are depressed, and sometimes they may not have the right words to put to their emotions, how they feel, but depression is one challenge that most people face. Another, like you rightly said, is stress. Another is anxiety, and another one that is not really out there that my other sister, that's a medical doctor, said is body dysmorphia. Like when you try, I am too this, I look this certain way, I have to reduce, I have to I
have to fit into what the society thinks I should look like.
Exactly, and then that is a problem, right? That's a problem. And then the next question was what causes this thing, right?
It seems to be more rapid,
reoccurrent by the day.
Predominant.
Exactly. And one thing that causes this, from statistics and studies, is social media. Like social media is, of course, right? Social media has its advantages, but when you don't know, when you've used something and then you don't even know how to navigate through it, it causes a problem, right? So social media, because now everyone is trying to fit
into the social,
exactly. So social media
kind of image.
So social media has done something to people's minds. We may not know it, but it has done something to people's minds. So someone out there, your friend is posting her, her new car. She's currently in this country. She has jackpot and all of
vacation to 35 countries.
Thank you. And then you're putting pressure on yourself. And you're like, oh God, I'm not doing so much.
Travel.
Thank you. When will I afford this really nice clothes, this really nice bag? When will I afford this human hair?
Emphasis on the human hair.
Thank you. When will I people do all of these. And so social media, like I said, is a facade. Like I always say, is a facade. You don't know what's happening behind curtains.
Yeah,
all you
exactly.
see is the glitter
what
and
they
glamour.
want you to see.
Exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
yeah.
So social media is one very, predominant cause of mental health challenges. Another cause of mental health challenges, I would say, is financial problems, economic situation. So right now, people are going through a lot.
People are hungry. Let's use it. They are hungry.
And that's why we had the protest. I think it ended yesterday, or maybe it's still ongoing. I'm not sure.
In some states, I heard it's still ongoing.
It's still ongoing, yes. And some states even have curfew, right?
Yeah.
So economic situation has caused depression, anxiety, stress, and all of these things. So people are wondering, how will I get my next meal? How will I get this? How will I get that? That is a problem.
Yeah.
Economic situation is a problem. And thirdly, I'll say another cause of these mental health challenges, I'll say for young persons, because we have people that are still in school and all of that, maybe academic pressure as well. And so you're trying to do so well. This friend is having this, she's having the best result and all of that, and you're not like her. And so you put so much pressure on yourself, and it leads to stress, it leads to anxiety. And when things are not working out for you, you are sad, you are depressed, you're sober, you're moody. So yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for that insight. That was really wonderful. Something about mental issue also is recognizing the signs mental issue is, the first step is to addressing them. Early intervention is, very, 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 very crucial to getting to know that you have a mental problem or you're having a mental issue. Most people, like I used to say, if something happens to me on my palm, I can easily just say, okay, let me leave it to just die, and let me just leave it. But when it's happening on the inside, you might not really know. So I used to tell people too that it's the same thing with your mental health. As much as you take care of your skin, your body, okay, you go for checkup from time to time, you should always also try to, pick these signs when you start. So what do you think are these signs when people start having this, mental anxiety, mental problems, mental issues? How do you start picking up, okay, someone has a mental health problem?
So I'll say the first sign is isolation.
Okay.
So persons who have mental health issues, so mental health issue is the broad umbrella term to classify depression, anxiety, stress, and all of these things. So the first sign is isolation. So most people who are struggling with these challenges usually are isolated. They don't want to be around people, and it could also be withdrawal as well. So they want to be away from people. Someone that used to be fond of people, used to be out there, all of a sudden they want to be by themselves. They want to be locked up in their rooms. They don't want to interact as much as before. Yeah, so I think that is one sign that this person, you need to check
something's wrong.
Exactly. Then another sign is I'll say another sign will be substance abuse.
Okay.
So when we see person, so someone that didn't used to do these things before, all of a sudden person is drinking excessively. You're smoking excessively. Right? There's a problem. And we need to watch out.
I also had eating and sleeping. So people now eat much.
I was about to say that. Yes, like the third point is you have eating disorders. So you didn't
now become anorexic.
Yes, you didn't eat as much as before.
But now you're eating like 5 fufu. Only you. Are you a thief?
You're consuming so much. That is a problem, right? And then another thing is, another sign is persons want to suicidal thoughts. So they want to commit suicide. Life is not lifing again. Things are happening. I want to end it all, right? I want to end it.
At that point, you just think ending it is the best
option. Way. Exactly. So these signs are, are triggers. This person is going through something. Please watch them before it's too late, right? So yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Omotajo Oluwayomi. I really love that name. That name. What's the meaning of that name?
Oluwayomi, actually. Oluwayomi is God saved me.
God saved me. All right, thank you for staying tuned. We'll take a quick break, and when we're back, we'll continue on the conversation.
want to go further to congratulate you on being on DSTV 365. Yeah, channel 365 is an awesome thing. Congratulations, and I will enjoy each and every one to keep on watching Global TV.
This is Global TV. For your current affairs, for your current information, ideas, education, entertainment news at the best. Channel 365 on DSTV. You have just come alive into a new phenomenon in the media industry. Keep watching. Stay tuned.
Keep watching Global Television on DSTV channel 365 for your news and all national issues and international breaking news. Watch Global TV.
Welcome back to Youth Hub, and thank you for staying tuned. Earlier we were discussing about issues having to do with mental health and all of that. So this mental health thing, managing stress and building resilience are essential for well-being. So let's discuss some effective coping mechanisms or strategies. Can you share some practical techniques for managing stress and how stress and anxiety, and how we can know young people can manage all of that?
Okay, so the first thing I'll say, I saw a book, or rather I've been reading a book of late on it's called Mental Problems, and there was one fundamental point that I picked from it. One very important way to manage stress and mental issues that most people don't talk about is asking God for help.
Right.
That is one very critical way to handle your mental issues.
Maybe because they think they can do it on their own.
Exactly. So I was reading Isaiah, and God says that he's here to help the brokenhearted. He's here to help those who are physically and spiritually, having problems. So if persons can, go back to God and ask for help, that would be the first way to, navigate that problem. So after we've gone to God to ask for help, then we can now seek, the second solution can now be to seek for professional help. You understand?
Yeah,
so we
go therapy and all of that.
Exactly. So we go to experts who would help us, navigate these challenges, right? You discuss with them, okay, you should do this, you should do it this way, and all of that. And then another way that we can do that is to, most times, I feel like we should just take out time to be grateful and avoid comparison. Right. Because when we are grateful for where we are, it makes us bounce back and know that everything is working out. Because remember, one cause of these problems is social media. So if we can take a break to be grateful
from time to time,
exactly, be grateful and don't compare. We are all at different phases of our lives, and we are going through different journeys.
Things. And apart from that, everyone is going through something.
Yes.
It's not about what they make you see on the social media, like you stated. Everybody is going through something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then another thing that can help to cope with all of this is physical exercise, physical activity. Because statistics have shown, and it has recorded, and I have witnessed it, that when you wake up in the morning and you just jog around, you do physical activity and all of that, it kind of balances you up, and it makes you ready for the day, right? So you're not moody, you're not sad, all of that, but you are, getting ready for the day with, a good kind of energy.
It just makes you feel like, okay, the day is started. It just positive vibes.
Yes. And then I'll say the last coping mechanism, not necessarily coping mechanism, or rather a mechanism, is having your loved ones, having a community of people who you can always run to, because you can't do life alone. We're not created to do life alone. So you have persons, trusted persons that you can speak to. Oh, I'm going through this, could you help me? Because believe it or not, there are persons who have navigated that path that you're currently in. So just meet them, ask them, oh, how can I do this, and all of that. And now we have a lot of communities online and offline that you could join for free, and they could help you and give you solutions to whatever you think you're going through.
All right, thank you so much for taking time to detail this to us. Let's take a quick practice of mindful exercise, like you said. Just breathe in like 3 times. Breathe in, let's go. Breathe out. Again. And out again. Open your eyes. How do you feel?
Oh, I didn't close my eyes though. Yeah, it was good.
That really felt good. You know, these mindful exercises can be very, very effective in managing stress and enhancing overall mental health and well-being. Some people don't even have time to stress out. They just work. They get to the house, bring out a laptop, they're still working. What is it? Take time to incorporate, you know, mindfulness exercises, practices, you know, into your daily routine. Make it a ritual.
Meditate.
Yes,
That
meditate.
works.
Go for yoga. You know, you can make a very significant difference. You understand? So coming down to support systems, you know, they play a pivotal role in mental health. There are various reliable resources that, you know, people can do. So what role do family and friends play in supporting mental health? And what resources are available for, you know, them to have this taken care of?
Okay, so I'll say that the first role that our family play, and you know, family, I see family as not just my biological father, mom, and siblings.
Yeah.
I see people that I can now trust and people that I call in terms of, you know, when I need help and all of that. So the first role that they play is emotional support.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have trusted people, you have your family, right?
Someone you can always talk to.
Exactly. People that you can always talk to. They give that emotional support, right? Oh, okay, you can do it this way. Okay, let's help you with this. Or we know that you're going through this. What can we do to better your life? What can we do to help stabilize you at this point in time?
But I also feel that that's if you speak up, because some people are going through and they don't want to speak up.
True.
Yeah.
True. Another thing is spiritual support as well. And so we have persons, you know, that are helping you emotionally, but they're also praying for you. They're also interceding on your behalf. And then I believe so much in prayer, right? They're praying for you. Okay, you can do this. This is what God's word says and all of that. So that so is, you know, is a pivotal role that your family play, because you can be shy and afraid to speak to other people.
Yeah, other people.
But your
yeah.
family
But your
will
family,
carry it on their head.
they
and
should be your
make
go-to people.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and make sure that this is, you know, this is it. Right. And then another thing that that your family play is I'll say financial support as well. So to pay therapy, so to seek for professional help, you need finances, right? And so if your family knows that, oh, this girl is going through this, maybe she's going through a series of depression, anxiety, and all of that.
And
most times,
therapy,
exactly. So they could pay
cash,
for professional help, and they could get drugs, because I know people who take drugs for that. You know, they are believers, but then they know that, okay, God created these systems, you know, to help
the human life.
Yes. So they do take drugs. So your family, they could help with that, provide financial support, and your family and friends could also help with social and community support as well. So they could recommend a good community or a good social club
that you can involve in,
that you could participate in. And then there's something about having your group of people, like people who are going through similar challenges as you are,
and people who are even going to the same direction as you
are. Yes, and then you see them navigating that process. It makes so much sense. So we are 5-6 persons, we're going through maybe similar situations, and you come the next day and you're like, oh, this helped me. It will encourage the next person. So I feel like our family will play a critical role in getting and sourcing out these kind of communities that persons going through this can join.
Okay, so you know, after going through a lot of things in life, after being able to navigate some stuff, I said when I am financially buoyant enough, I was going to open a mental health spa, or what should I put it? Like a place you just come and talk about whatever it is that burdens you. A booth for mental health. You can just talk about the anxiety, even if you were raped, even if something happened, you were robbed, the trauma. You can just come and say it and shout and wail and everything. And you know, when you do that, you just feel
better.
You just feel like, okay. You don't think about it when you have things bothering you and you just tell somebody, I'm broke, or look at what happened at work, and yada 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 yada. You just realize that you just feel this calmness, this ease. Okay, I've said this thing out, and not just to people. I think the ultimate person, the number one person that I should even tell all of this to is God.
Yes.
Because me, if I break leg, the way I used to pray, God, the way I even talk to God in prayer, it feels like I'm seeing Him literally.
Yes, because He's our Father.
Yes, I cannot afford to go and tell someone, Daddy, that money someone sent me, that's finished too. Money is money. Every time God knows this girl is coming from money. She have money. Okay, so lastly, before we wrap up, what are some key practices for maintaining good mental health, and how can individuals, integrate this in their daily lives?
Okay, so I'll say that the first practice that persons can use to manage this mental health challenge, I'll say the first is containing what you listen to, containing what enters you, because garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you listen to, whatever enters you daily, it builds you up, and it can affect you in whatever way. So when you listen to the right things, you participate in the right things, and you do the right things, it can help elevate such challenges that you're facing. Another strategy that people can do is to meditate. Mindful and conscious meditation. Yeah. So just take out time in the day to meditate. Spend time with yourself and spend time with God. And this will lead me to the third. What can you do, to elevate this situation? Spend time with your Creator. I feel like that's what is missing. If we all can navigate and conscious, and then I tried it. Like, what I'm saying is something that has worked.
For you.
If we can take our time and just spend time with God, like let God speak to our spirit, right? It would solve 50% of mental health challenges, right? And we consciously spend time with God, and finally we just do things that makes us happy. Do things that makes you happy, not what makes party A or party B happy.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you satisfied. Do what makes you feel purposeful. Because when you do these things, it could be as little as, I don't know, but it could be little in your own term. But don't try to make it like, oh, party A is doing this, I should be doing this. Or party A is doing this. No, do what makes you happy, and do what you know that God has called you to do. I feel like these things would help. And also try to seek out professional help, your community. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big to talk to anybody about. If he's doing this, oh please, I need your help, this is what's happening to me, oh please help me, and all of that, right? So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. That's inciting. That's insightful. That was a free webinar there on how to navigate. Yes, because most young people, most youth don't know how to navigate this. They don't have people who can talk to them. They can talk to. They just burden up everything, buckle it up, conceal, and then it's poof. One day you just say, this person has run mad, or this person is
suicide.
Yeah, suicide. Because there was a time that it was trending, young people, suicide. I was like, what's going on?
And the funny thing, sorry to interject, the funny thing is these persons have everything.
Right? Most of these people, you checking their background,
So
they're okay.
What is the problem?
What is the problem?
What is the problem? I'm sorry for taking you off.
No. Go ahead.
So I was in US. I think that was 2-3-4 years ago. I can't remember. And we were told that this lady, Kate Spade, she's a designer. She designs bags and all of that. She committed suicide. And the question was why? Why? Do you
Sometimes
understand?
that man.
Why? I don't think he's man.
Really?
Yes, I don't think it's man. I think that every individual, every person is yearning for something deeper. Every person is yearning for something deeper. And there is nothing that can fill that void, even if you have all the money.
Exactly.
Even if you have all the connection. And what is that thing? It still goes back to knowing who God is and finding your true identity.
Your true identity, your true purpose.
Yes.
Because some people feel like, okay, they're doing this, they have money, but still yet they're not still where they feel like they want to be.
And even if you do something wrong, God's love will bring you back to repentance. And that's what we need to understand and we need to know. So yeah.
All right, as we wrap up, let's recap the key points we discussed today. Mental health is crucial, and it's okay to seek help when needed. Building resilience, practicing self-care, and utilizing support systems are essential for maintaining well-being. Thank you to our guest, Oluwayomi Motajo. Thank you so much for enlightening us on this and, telling us what we need to know. Quickly, before we go, let's play a little bit of game, 2 truths and a lie. So tell us 2 truths and a lie.
Oh my God, okay.
2 truths
and
a lie. Let me guess which one is the lie.
Okay. So, oh my God. I'm the second of 4 children.
Okay.
I I love dogs,
Okay.
and I love chocolates.
Which one is the lie there? I know you're the second. Dogs and chocolates, dogs and chocolates. You don't like dogs. Am I correct?
Oh my God, you're right.
You love chocolate?
I love dogs.
And you don't like chocolate. Okay, I remember I gave you chocolates one time. You were like, no, give it to Anu, give it to Anu. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in on Youth Hub today. Until I see you next time, stay strong and make sure that you prioritize your mental health. I remain Hosanna Crawford, your favorite host. Stay tuned and come in next time.